What up, guys? I wanted to get into this video about the bubble that we're going to see, in my opinion, in the sports graded card market or graded cards. And, there's this one guy, Gary Vee. I've heard of his name. I've asked around, like, why are sports cards going up in value like crazy? I got involved in it heavily again in 2019. Graded cards. I mean, I was into collecting cards as a kid. With the Maguires, the Sosas. Looked at my cousin's old collection that he gave me. So I was fond of it. I was a sports fan growing up, and this guy Gary Vee is saying that sports cards are making a comeback. This is what he said last year. I never heard of this guy until this year, so I was investing, without listening to this guy. And what I find concerning with this economic downturn is that he's telling athletes and he's telling people there's a new way to invest your money. Now, granted, if you do it for a few years, you could probably make a decent amount of money. But I've seen video titles where he says that you could turn 1,000 into 5,000 in 6 months with sports cards. And that concerns me because now this is going to be turning into a get rich scheme. And I'm not in sports cards simply for a get rich scheme. I'm in it for, a longer time period, but this is looking more like, stocks, commodities, bonds. This is not what I signed up for. And, we are dealers, my wife and I, you could say on eBay. We do sell some graded cards, but, we're buying in bulk for the most part. We're buying a lot of 10, a lot of 15, a lot of 20. We buy it at a reduced cost and we're, selling each card at a higher amount. So, for instance, if we buy a lot of 10 cards at $300, we're selling, the card at maybe $39 or $44, $50, whatever the price is, right? I know the market, and we're not getting involved in, excessive speculative cards where there's a lot of volatility. We're not doing that. So it's a little more conservative approach. But I don't like seeing this as, as a dealer on eBay, a small dealer. This makes me think that I don't want to invest thousands of dollars in the near future for our eBay store. Anyways, I wanted to show you also what is concerning me, and I'll give you an example of this card. It's a Patrick Mahomes Optic Holo Gem Mint PSA 10 card. Now, this is a great card. Patrick Mahomes is a rising star. I think that if he continues the way he's playing, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. What's good about this card is an optic card, and it's a hollow, so basically it's a refractor. And three, it's a PSA 10. PSA 10 is the best out there. So it has check marks of, this is a great card, and it's his rookie card. So there's actually four positive things about this card. Now it's trading at 17.49, and people may be like, I don't know anything about cards, so what's so special about this price? Well, I'll show you when I bought it over a year ago. I bought it for $136. That's right. I bought this right after Mahomes beat, I forget what team he was playing. It was the divisional playoff game. It wasn't against the Patriots because the Patriots was when he was playing in the AFC Championship game, which was probably better than last year's Super Bowl. And long story short, when I see a card value go up from $136 to 17.49 and there's still 5 days remaining, this makes me wonder what the hell. This is ridiculous. Now, I'm not going to sell the card that I have because Mahomes is only in his second year. Granted, if he becomes a player that doesn't do well the rest of his career, then I made the mistake of not selling this card right now Now, if he becomes an elite quarterback, an elite guy like Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, if you're getting into that category, you continue to go to Pro Bowls, I I think it'd be a good idea to save this card. I have it locked in the bank. But what am I trying to say here is that, with this economy that is not doing so hot after this coronavirus, and with not many people going out, not many people going on airplanes, not many people traveling, not many people are going to be investing in real estate as much as they did over a decade ago. Where are you going to make your money? A lot of people are going to now be forced to find side hustles on eBay, on Mercari, etc. My wife has been doing it for some time now. But the fact is, you're going to see a lot of unemployed people be like, okay, I can't find a job. What can I do? And when you see guys like Gary Vee saying that, hey, you can make turn $1,000 into $5,000 in half a year, I'm a bit worried about, doing what I'm doing on the side, with sports cards, graded sports card. Granted, you know, I don't think the bubble's going to pop today, but I think, we're creating a bubble which will pop probably in the next 3 to 5 years based on how the trends go. And what Gary Vee said is that, um, parents, what they did was, as a kid, they try to get their kids hooked on it. And you see cycles in it. And I believe Gary is in marketing and he's talked to toy executives about this. So it's the same thing happening over again. And, the baseball card market blew up, what, 1993, 1994. It was hot in the 80s. So, we're in that same cycle again. These guys are in their, what, late 30s, early 40s, and they're doing what they did as kids. Now they're doing it as adults. And now this guy is also telling athletes to get involved. Athletes with big money. The graded card market is, really small. Like, not many people are in it. It's people like me, that silently, took some money and put it in there. And now I'm seeing, these big wigs trying to make all this money. And I'm like, oh God. I mean, I'll give you an example. I bought a lot of Jordans, 1989. I think it's a number 200 PSA 10s. I bought this from a dealer at the stock market low at $375. So $37 a card. Now, or what my wife and I were able to sell it on eBay was somewhere between $50 and $60. Now, because of the documentary and also because of the funny money from the Federal Reserve, um, you see it trade at over $100 each. That's how ridiculous it's gone in a month. In 1 month. I mean, if I held on to the cards for a month and sold it now, that would have been a greater return. But, in my opinion, the cards are going up in value like crazy because of government funding money, not too much supply coming from PSA. And also, we have individuals like Gary Vee telling, rich athletes get involved in it, telling normal guy to get involved with it. So I find it really concerning, and I see this as a bubble. Now, this won't be systemic, unlike, the oil market or the banks going under. But, this is something to watch out for. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you later. All right, see ya. Bye.